Marry me, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody that just so happens upon this weekly Wednesday tarot reading, where we will be discussing the week of November 23rd to November 29th, 2023. Please take these messages, flip them, switch them how they resonate, but do not force them to. And without further ado, let's get it started, all right? We're going to start with some crystals that you might want to carry on your person during this week, all right? So first off, we have smoky quartz. All right, one of my favorite stones for protection, grounding, just overall, just feeling safe. Okay, this is like an example of it if you haven't seen it in person before. And on the bottom of the deck, you have pyrite. Oh, okay. So protection as you're moving on up, as the bag is chasing you. I love it. Pyrite is about, you know, that's the stone people use for manifestation, and specifically manifesting money and success. It does help you, you know, focus more on your intent or the intent behind your actions. Okay. So let's see what the Animal Oracle has in store for you. You have the Wolf card. I love seeing that card. But we're going to start, make sure none of them turned around. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you have the honeybee. Okay, so that's your subconscious energy here. So the honeybee is representative of celebration and friendship. Okay, it reminds us that we are worthy of celebrating ourselves, and that's much more fun and radiant with our friends, okay, with our support group, people that are around us. And that's kind of the same energy that the wolf has: friendship, trust, care. Okay, the wolf takes pride in its pack, and it chooses to surround itself with other beings in its life that bring joy, love, and a deep feeling of belonging. Okay, so really it feels like doing what you're doing, okay, with your family in mind, your community in mind. It feels like if you have been separated from not like-minded people, you know, friends that you've had for the longest, but you guys are just not at the same spiritual level anymore. I feel like you're on the way to finding, you know, kin. You're on your way to finding like-minded people, and those people are going to help you learn and grow even more. And in that case, you know, you're going to be very protective of them, and vice versa. Okay, you're going to grow and continue to learn together, build together. All right. A lot of you are, if it's not necessarily on the spiritual viewpoint, if you're doing a lot of networking right now and you're realizing like your ideas are growing to a point where, you know, you're just talking to, you know, your friends from childhood, and they might not be on the same wavelength as you. It's just like people grow apart and people start to think differently, and, you know, you're just finding where you fit in. You're finding new people to talk to about your passions, you know. Anyway, Sagittarius, if that resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, just definitely go ahead and comment down below, like this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to go ahead and dive into the tarot. Thank you if you are a returning subscriber. You mean the absolute world to me. Thank you. And if you literally just found me and you clicked on this video, I'm welcome. All right, let's see what... Ooh, let me dropping cards already. Let's see what... beautiful messages Spirit has to offer you for this week, Sagittarius. All right. No. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Six of Swords in reverse. This feels like a very quiet come up, okay, in regard, even if it's money, if it's whatever it is, whatever goal that you have in mind, it feels like a quiet come up. That's why smoky quartz is here too. Like, don't go telling everybody about what it is that you're doing. Some things, you know, it needs to stay under wraps. All right, and I get that energy too from your challenge, because you have the Magician here in reverse. I feel like people are going to try to like talk you out of it, steal your shine in some type of way. The public is not ready to know. All right, it's just going to put you in a place where you start to doubt yourself, and you might potentially put an end to your transformation in the middle of your transformation, and that's not cute or fun, you know. All right, so your challenge might be also, if the cat is already out of the bag, your challenge might also be to transforming out of external ideas, pressure that other people have put on you. All right, so that you can be more and feel more acquainted with the magician within yourself. Okay, feel more comfortable manifesting and having control over what gets to happen for you. Okay, the past energy you have is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you might have started this whole thing in the past, and you might be experiencing that cycle again where you start something and then somebody kind of talks you out of it or discourages you, or you get discouragement because you know, your target is not receptive, or, you know, whatever form the discouragement takes. It feels like you started something in the past. All right, and that cycle is kind of rearing its head to see if you learn the lesson, if you will keep going, if your passion is strong enough. Okay, I feel like you have to, in this case, presently, you have to fight for what it is that you want. All right, there are a lot of people doing things like you are doing, but there's no one that quite will do it like you. Okay, you have to stand up for what it is that you want the world to see you as, and you have to stand up for what you want yourself to see you as. Okay, the Seven of Swords is here for your potential outcome, because at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be able to see you know, who the fox is. Okay, and the fox in this case is, you know, the person or situation that has lied, cheated, and stolen. All right, at the end of this journey, you're going to be able to see that, oh, like, because I feel like you're going to succeed. You're going to be able to see where and why you weren't able to necessarily complete the task before, and you're seeing the differences, and you're taking those differences and what helped you to succeed and taking those with you forward, and, you know, accepting that whatever happened in the past, thank you, because I learned from that type of situation. Okay, your advice here is to continue to steadily grow, point blank, period. All right, take baby steps. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to shoulder everything at once. Sagittarius, if this is resonating in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like, share, comment. If you would like to have take advantage of the 50% off my shop, where I give personal tarot readings, spiritual supplies, jewelry, meditations, all of those good things, that will be available. That discount will be available until the 26th of November. Alrighty, so definitely hit that notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. Also, thank you for commenting and liking this video, and let's go ahead and clarify. All right, so this Magician card that you have in reverse for your challenge, let's see why that's there. The Magician is here for you, Sagittarius, because of the Ace of Swords in reverse, as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, Seven of Swords coming out for you again next to each other. Okay, they said what they said. So what might be also blocking you from taking advantage of opportunities and really just taking advantage of your own innate power and your willpower has to do with you talking yourself out of things. Partly with you talking yourself out of things, you staying in kind of a lack mindset in regard to certain things, or you, when somebody says something about the way that you're doing anything, you know, if you really take it to heart, it really sits there for a minute, and you're learning and growing how to not have that happen to you, how to not be paralyzed by external circumstances. All right, the Death card is there for you. Pretty self-explanatory, but self-explanatory. I said Terry, Lord. The Death card is here for you because of the Three of Wands as well as the King of Wands in reverse. All right, so this is how you can help transform that type of energy, that type of wallowing energy. Okay, the Three of Wands is all about, but you don't want to be in that energy, point blank, period. Like, you want to expand from there, you want to grow. And at the end of the day, why are you letting someone else's opinion, somebody that's not even on your path, stop you from being great, stop you from being this King of Wands, stop you from taking advantage of the power, like I said, that you were born with, the initiative that you were born with? Why? They have nothing to do with you in that sense. The Page of Pentacles is here for your past energy because of the Queen of Swords as well as the Devil card in reverse. All right, so in the past, I feel like you know, in one of your last readings, I was like, Sagittarius, you definitely, like, once you make a decision, that's it. Like, you can quit things cold turkey. You can start things cold turkey. Like, you know, so in the past, I feel like you began something and you decided that you were going to be more secure. You were going to, you know, put up boundaries. You were going to heal from a mindset that you previously had. And it's not that you haven't done that, but you have to now make sure that you're consistently doing that. Like, it comes back, but you have decided that you're going to steadily work towards this. Like, nothing is going to keep you from the outcome that you have decided to have. All right. The Five of Wands is here for your energy, Sagittarius, because of the King of Cups as well as the Judgment card. Okay. Okay. Wow. I feel like with the Five of Wands, it's ultimately what you're doing steadily, and what it's part of your challenge. It's part of your to-do list. It's part of, it's like a competition within yourself. It's like just things that you're ticking off the checklist within yourself. You're becoming, like I said, more confident. But you already have that confidence about you. Like with the Judgment card, it's showing me that you don't regret any of the decisions that you make. You make them for a reason. You make them because you feel. Okay, point blank, period. And that's the best place to make decisions from, contrary to what, you know, society says. You manifest from your emotions. All right, and you have such a level head. You know where your intention is coming from, that you make it so that you don't regret your decision. So with that said, this decision that you made in the past, you know you made it for a reason. You trust yourself. So you are going to continue, no matter what, to diligently work toward the outcome that you have decided to have. All right. The Seven of Swords is here for your potential outcome because of the Fool in reverse, as well as the Strength card in reverse. Two major arcana, three back to back. Okay, so the, you know, stealing away or the lies that you are going to see in the end point of this is that, of course, like you already know that you're confident. You already know that your decisions are solid. So anything that kind of comes up where you're just like, oh, I'm not sure about this, or, you know, anything like that, you're just like blatantly like, that's a crazy lie, you know, off rip. So it's helping you to like kind of dismiss that already. With the Fool card here in reverse, some of you might have ideas like, you know, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared to go on this journey, or I'm not strong enough. Another, I'm not confident enough. Another blatant lie. This is the same lie trying to take a different form. The not ready thing, that's a different thing. But at the same time, if you made the decision, you know that you were ready. You made it because of the emotion, like I said. So all of these are already just goodbye. Like, where are you coming from here? So if you see it in that way, if you know yourself and you have that confidence in yourself, none of these make any sense. And at the end of the day, you can continue to do that process to be able to disqualify intrusive thoughts and continue on with what you were doing. Like, thank you for your input, but I'm going to continue to be my best self. Thanks. The Seven of Pentacles is here for your energy, Sagittarius. For your advice during this week because of both the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So gradually, step by step, you're going to be able to make even more decisions for yourself, boost your confidence even more. It might hurt in certain ways because for some of you, it has to deal with separating from certain people, certain situations, certain mindsets. And as much as like cold turkey as you do it, that doesn't mean that it's easy. All right. But at the end of the day, you're coming to a stronger foundation. You're being your best self. You feel safe. You feel secure. You feel abundant. You feel like you're creating something that's going to leave behind some type of legacy, some type of, path for another to follow after you. If you have children, or if you're just, out here being a great person, people hear about great people and they're just like, wow, like, how did they do this? It's you becoming an inspiration. So your advice is continue doing what you're doing. Continue to be gradual. Continue to be firm in the decisions that you make. All right. The Six of Wands is here on the bottom of the deck in reverse because of the Seven of Wands here. So like I said, diligently, like, these victories that you have are for you. They're not for anybody else. It doesn't matter what your external thinks about you. None of that matters. What matters is you and how the progress that you're making and how you feel about success and what success means to you. Okay. And how you're going to defend, or rather not even defend, but how you're going to set yourself up to receive your goals. Okay. And how you're going to protect yourself. All right. Anyway, who's this? Sagittarius. If that resonates in any way, shape, or form, definitely go ahead and click on your Mars entering Sagittarius video that will pop up on the screen, where I was telling you guys about taking action from the beginning to end. Like, you're being inspired to do that. Does that sound familiar? All right. I will see you guys next time. I hope this helped. Toodles.